What's up, YouTube? I'm here making a video on the Demon Hunter patch notes 7.2.5. I was making this video just because, I mean, there's some crazy changes that are coming down on this patch coming out. So I'm gonna jump right into, what the patch notes actually are, and then I'll tell you my thoughts on them and see, I don't know. It could be bad. It seems kind of bad to me on this, but we'll have to take a look at it and see. So first, we got Demon's Blade proc chance increased to 100%. It was 60. That sounds amazing until we get to the next part of this. Demon's Blade Fury generation is now 6 to 12 instead of 12 to 20. So 6 to 12, that's kind of low. I always feel Fury starved all the time. I don't know if it's just me, but I just feel like I'm always Fury starved. I'm always I sit there for a good 2 to 3 seconds within a boss, and I don't have anything to do. So we'll see how that kind of pans out. I really don't know on that one if it's going to be good or bad. It seems like it's going to be more flowing, more easier to use, but we'll have to just take a look at it. Demon Blades now does 50% more, or 50% weapon damage. It was 85%, so they lowered the damage as well on Demon Blades. So, now they changed Fell Barrage. It no longer uses charges. It now has a 1-minute cooldown, and it was like a 30-second recharge timer. So it's still that's gonna definitely bump it a little bit. Your damaging abilities do reduce the cooldown by 5 seconds, randomly RNG. So Fell Barrage damage is increased by 100% and now deals damage over 2 seconds instead of 1. So channeling a 2-second cast is really not ideal for a Demon Hunter. We're usually, up in their face doing something, but channeling, it might be good for some PvP, honestly, but I don't see it doing very well. I mean, I just don't. So I don't know on that one. The Legendary Ring, which is the biggest thing that's going down right now. The best in slot ring that we have for our Fury, it only generates 1 to 3 Fury when it was 1 to 6. So they've nerfed it twice so far. It's best in slot. They keep nerfing it to the ground. I don't know my thoughts on that. It's kind of bad. I don't really like it too much. My thoughts on all of these changes for the Demon Hunter, just the Havoc. I'm not going over the Vengeance yet. I don't tank too very much, so I'm just going to go over the Havoc because I'm very knowledgeable on it. But, it's a great change, I feel like. It removes the RNG. People really hate RNG, so it kind of removes that a little bit because there's going to be always Fury coming in. But they lowered the Fury, so I don't really know on nerfing the Legendary Ring is going to tear this class up. I mean, it's gonna tear it up a little bit, but I mean, I understand that taking the RNG out and then making the ring do a little less, it's 100% now, so it's always gonna proc 1 to 3 instead of sometimes 1 to 6. So I feel like, they made the right change on that, but it's still just shitty seeing that the ring is going to be the best in slot legendary that we have is going to be nerfed again. So that's probably the main thing that people are getting, upset about, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, I do see, times where I'm fighting a boss and I feel, Fury starved. 3 to 4 seconds, I'm sitting there waiting for a Fell Blade to proc or waiting for any kind of cooldown to proc, but I see good changes coming from this. 7.2.5 is actually going to be coming out with the new raids as well, so that's going to be pretty cool. We'll see how that takes us. Then we might have something that will help that 1 to 3 Fury coming from that ring. So they're doing a pretty cool thing about keystones as well, but I'll do that in a different video. There's quite a bit of stuff on a keystone runs, stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool, so I'll make another video on that. But If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up. Give me some criticism on what you think about this Demon Hunter changes, patches, all that good stuff. I do play a couple other classes as well, so I will make a video on them, their changes, PTR, some gameplay of it, all that good stuff. So let me know the changes, if they are going to affect you in any way, if you think they're just going to be, you know, easy breezy, it's whatever. But if you like the video, leave a thumbs up, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.